Michelle and Brandon Kersey's journey began last year in June. That's when their then 8-year-old daughter, McKinley, who's known to them as Mac, went to church camp.
I was really excited to go because I like to go with my grandparents.
But that fun trip took a turn for the worse.
She had been complaining of some neck pain. We had been to the doctor. We thought it was from swim lessons.
I got like zero sleep that night. It was just so hard to breathe.
A few days after camp, Mac's mom picked her up from her grandparents and noticed things were getting progressively worse.
When I went to get her, her stomach was really swollen, her t-shirt was really tight. So we went straight back to the pediatricians. They ordered a neck and an abdominal x-ray for that day, and then Wednesday morning we had an ultrasound.
What is going to happen to me? Would I die? Would I get... there's just so many things flowing through my mind.
And after a series of tests, her family got some news that shocked them to their core.
It's kind of surreal. I mean, you don't think that's going to happen to you. That cancer is something that happens to other people's kids. You don't hear about it very often. It's rare.
They told me that, of course my hair is going to fall out because they have to give me this really bad medicine.
We had a rough diagnosis that she had some form of lymphoma.
Mac's doctors found multiple tumors in her stomach. It led to a 12-day stay in ICU.
Those 12 days were some of the scariest days of my life.
The Kersey family has called the Ronald McDonald House their part-time home since last summer.
They immediately said, "You're going to be here a while. We're going to put you in touch with the Ronald McDonald House folks."
They took care of us when we didn't have enough thought process left.
Her parents say the first round of chemo was 6 to 8 days inpatient.
The chemo for Burkitt's lymphoma is short but intense. It is the fastest growing cancer that they deal with. It can double in size in 24 hours. We would take turns coming over. One would sit in the room with her, and the other would come over and rest.
These chemo treatments went on for a little over 3 months. When Michelle stays at the hospital with Mac, Brandon was traveling back and forth down I-75 from their home in Dalton to the hospital daily.
If I worked and came up here, spent time with her, and then had to leave, go home, get up and work again the next day, I would probably have wound up in a ditch somewhere between here and Dalton.
Mac finally finished her final chemo treatment September 3rd. It was a day she felt she got her life back.
I feel perfectly normal again, like none of this was ever real. It was all just a big nightmare.
Now that those intense chemo treatments are over, Mac and her parents still have checkups.
Right now we continue with scans every 6 weeks to check what's left of the tumor tissue, the scar tissue, to make sure that it continues to go away.
It has now been 5 months, and so far nothing else has turned up. Today Mac says she's focused on the future.
I put the past behind me. I didn't care anymore. I just let everything go.
And even though this family has put the past behind them, they tell me they will forever be thankful for the Ronald McDonald House and the staff for helping them deal with the unthinkable by providing hot meals, a place to sleep, and so much more.
I think that close relationship of the hospital with the Ronald McDonald House made that part of it wonderful.